All right, everyone, buckle up. Today, we're taking a deep dive into a world without some of our favorite foods.
Ooh, that sounds a little scary. I'm intrigued.
It all started with this top 10 foods we would miss if they disappeared
Mm,
list from, let me see, the Top 10's website. And wow, people had some strong feelings about these foods.
makes sense. Food is pretty emotional, right?
Absolutely. It's not just fuel, it's like tied to memories, culture, all of that.
Totally agree.
So are you ready to see which everyday staples made the cut and which surprising contenders almost snuck in?
Hit me with it. Let's get this deep dive going.
Okay, first up, the undisputed champion of deliciousness, chocolate.
Ah, a classic.
I mean, can you imagine a world without chocolate?
Right.
Like no more brownies, no more hot chocolate. It'd be an eternal dessert wasteland.
That's a pretty bleak picture you're painting there. But yeah, chocolate's been around for ages, hasn't it?
Right. And it's not just a modern thing either. I mean,
Yeah.
think about ancient civilizations and their, rituals and stuff. Chocolate's been a big deal for a long time.
Yeah. Definitely. From those ancient rituals to, well, Valentine's Day, it's pretty clear chocolate has some kind of hold on us. Maybe it's the chemicals, maybe it's the culture, but it's powerful.
No doubt about it. And
Okay.
listen, chocolate is just the tip of the iceberg, or the top of the chocolate bar, I guess.
Okay.
Next up, we've got chicken, ice cream, and wait for it, pizza.
Pizza. I mean, yeah, of course. Who doesn't love pizza?
Exactly. The list actually had a bunch of comments from people who were like, genuinely sad just thinking about a world without pizza.
I feel that. I mean, it's just so good and so
Yeah.
versatile. Like you can put practically anything on a pizza and it'll work.
So true. Speaking of, they actually defined pizza on the list as a yeasted flatbread generally topped with tomato sauce and cheese and baked in an oven. And get this, it's been around since, like, the 10th century. From Italy, of course.
See? Food and history. I love it.
Right. All right, moving on, we've got chips, noodles, fruits,
Mm.
a whole lot of deliciousness. Oh, and fish. Can't forget fish. And to round out the top 10, we have pancakes and curry.
Wow, that's quite the culinary journey we've been on so far.
Just tell me about it. But the fun doesn't stop there. The list also has a section called contenders. These are foods that almost made the top 10. And get ready for this. We've got donuts, waffles, Nutella.
Okay, yeah, those are all strong contenders.
Oh, but it gets even better. Tacos, burritos, pasta, cheese. The list goes on. And for some reason, Italian food is really popular in this section. Parmigiano, panettone, pavesini, grana padano, pecorino, gorgonzola. It's like an Italian feast.
You know, it's interesting, right? This mix of like classic comfort foods, international flavors, and then this whole Italian contingent.
Yeah, it's wild. It's like everyone has their own personal food hierarchy.
Totally. And what's essential for one person might be like totally forgettable for someone else.
100%. But there's one contender that, to me at least, stands out from the crowd. French fries.
French fries. Really?
Yeah, think about it. They're everywhere. The list describes them as served hot, either soft or crispy, and usually eaten as a side, a snack, or a fast food staple, salted with ketchup. It's a classic combination for a reason.
You know, you have a point. They're like the universal side dish. But imagine if they just vanished. What would happen?
Oh man, that's a good question. Would fast food restaurants just implode?
Right. Would they scramble to find the next big side dish? Maybe we'd see a whole new wave of culinary innovation.
Ooh, I like the way you think. And that's what's so cool about this whole deep dive. We started with a simple top 10 list, and now we're talking about the future of fast food.
It's like food is this secret portal to all these bigger conversations about culture, economics, and even, human behavior.
Well said. So as we wrap things up, I have one last question for our listeners. What food would you miss the most if it disappeared? And what does that say about you, about your connection to the world of food? Think about it.
Food for thought, indeed.